So for our A2 project, we decided to make a music video instead of a film trailer, as we wanted to create a website and a digipack to go alongside it. We decided to use the song Undercover Martin by Tudor Cinema Club, as it was an indie rock genre that our whole group enjoyed. After analysing the lyrics, we decided they had no particular meaning, which gave us a lot of artistic leeway. This allowed us to be creative, and we decided to use the theme of colour and corruption. We began looking at other music videos in our genre to try and single out the indie rock features. This led us to create a convention videos of all of the common themes that we found in our indie rock music videos. We discovered that rock music videos normally just have a performance, but indie videos tend to have more of a narrative behind them to keep the video more interesting. A lot of the shots were used filming a handheld cam, and pretty much all of the videos started using an establishing shot of the whole band in a long shot. The intro of the song normally consisted of alternating shots between close-ups of the main artist and instruments. The Cage the Elephant video used a downwards pan as the establishing shot for the band. It then had a quick cut to the main artist's face as the lyrics began. We took inspiration for this and used a panning shot and a focus pull for our establishing shot of the band. We then cut to handheld cam filming the band up close, concentrating on their instruments, which was another key theme while making an indie music video. Drums are normally seen when the bass of the song can be heard, as music drives the editing. Guitars are normally shot as an extreme close-up of just the hand of the artist playing. The bass of the song normally dictates how fast the cuts are. Shots often alternate between close-ups and long shots of the whole band. We replicated this in our video using extreme close-ups of the instruments and of the artist's faces. The camera often privileges the main singer, where extreme close-ups are used of normally the eyes or the mouth. We replicated this using a close-up of the artist's mouth using the first lyrics, just as Codaline did, having the main artist step into the microphone. The setting for our band performance was relatively plain. We shot in a studio similar to one of the vaccine shot in for Nulgard. Before we could film our own video, we needed to look at camera movement and how a band was filmed. It was normally done using a handheld cam, using a lot of whip pans during a fast-paced song like ours. This reflected the hectic nature of our genre. The camera often circled the main singer's face, with not much eye contact from anyone else in the band apart from the main artist. Another common convention was that of narrative in indie music videos. Codaline often used full narrative music videos, like they have here in their video of High Hopes, where the band used the music video as an extension of the lyrics. The song Prayer in C used a lot of high energy narrative, focusing on youth and excitement, similar to our music video.
See, our world is slowly dying, I'm not wasting no more time.
We drew inspiration from the colourful makeup that we used. Other bands chose to do just performance videos, but most common it was found that both narrative and performance are used. For our music video, we decided to film 4 different scenes: the narrative in the wood that consisted of the powdered paint fight, the bike ride that told us how we got to the wood, the band performance in the studio, and projector shots as well with coloured overlays. We felt the wide range of performance and narrative kept our video interesting. To help all 4 of these scenes link, we made sure the main artist appeared in each scene of the narrative, a common convention when narrative and performance are used together. We used powdered paint and coloured overlays to reflect the high energy nature of our song. We used the shallow focus of a vinyl as our opening shot, as they're often seen and associated with the indie genre, and added the band name and song title, which was also a common convention. We added the MTV logo in the top left-hand corner of our music video to add validity, as it was often seen in most indie music videos. We kept costume for the band pretty basic and casual, as that's what our target audience associated with the indie genre. We used denim jackets, high-waisted jeans and Aztec print shirts. Hudson Taylor reflect this outfit pretty well in their denim jackets and their worn boots. Skinny jeans are also worn in most indie music videos. In Prayer in C, hats are also used to create the mise en scène. Women are often dressed in high-waisted jeans and a casual top, so we decided to dress our drummer in the same. All 3 of our band members are dressed in casual indie clothing that reflects our genre. The outfits are not matching but go together well, with the main artist standing out in his eccentric printed shirt. We then went on to create a digipack, But before we could do this, we had to research what a digipack was and the common conventions of a digipack. We did this by analysing different digipacks from different genres, looking at each panel in detail, and how it made the genre identity clear. Most indie digipacks had quite an abstract front cover, normally consisting of quite bright colours. Melophobia by Casey Elephant has extremely abstract graphics on it, using colours that contrast each other. Abstract shapes are quite often used too. Our initial digipack Fat Plan was quite plain, consisting of just a picture of the vinyl and of the band members, as well as a plain CD. Upon feedback, we were told it was too boring, so we started to look at more abstract ideas. We took a wider variety of photos to edit, including some of just the main artist and some of the whole band, again exploring the theme of colour. The issue with the original digipack was that it was a single cover and not an album, and feedback told us that our CD was not exciting enough to be indie. The back cover was also relatively mundane to be portrayed as an indie cover. Due to this, I decided to create a CD that looked more like a vinyl that was typically associated with the indie genre, to make our digipack a little bit more unique. I first watched a tutorial on YouTube and then I recreated it in Photoshop, adjusting colours, layers and blurs. I later added the Two Door Cinema Club logo to make it look more authentic. I used the same colour background as used on the front cover to carry across our house style. I added a disc logo and the inside of the disc to add to the validity of the CD. I also created highlights and shadows and added the name of the album as well as the artist underneath, making it clear who the CD belonged to. The brightly coloured abstract image on our front cover made it conventional of the indie genre. When placed with other indie albums, it fit right in. A lot of my inspiration came from my Pinterest board. Every time I found an interesting image, I added it to the board to create a sort of mood board for the digipack. It consisted of mainly vinyls, abstract images, and bright colours, each one slightly eccentric, reflecting the indie genre. When it came to our website, the first thing we had to do was research other indie band websites and find the common conventions. I started with the Two Door Cinema Club website. The page was very easy to navigate and consisted of gigs, band dates, contact information, venues, galleries, a sign-up section, links, and a band store where merchandise was freely available. I then went on to look at the Vaccines website, which had a bright red background with white writing to stand out. It also had a lot of social media links so that fans could keep up to date with the band and to help advertise their music. This website didn't have a drop down like the previous, but had a list where you could click to each link. It consisted of gallery pictures as well as tour dates, music info, news about the band, a bio and a shop. Videos could also be played off of this site. The Catfish and Bottomman site was similar but had a much basic layout, consisting of just black and white, the same as the album cover. The Hudson Taylor website consisted of a large image of the duo as well as the band logo clearly visible. At the top of the page there was a drop down, as well as many links to social media again. The drop downs consisted of new music, gig dates, updates about the band, and a store again. The Arctic Monkeys website was similar to the Catfish and Bottomman website, only using black and white. It had a drop down at the top which allowed you to view their past albums and listen to their music online for free. Gig dates ran down the side of the band website. The script, just as Casey Elephant did, used their album cover as the background for their website. This made the band identity very clear. It advertised its new album right at the top of the page and had a wide range of band merchandise available on the website. Ed Sheeran's website had a very basic format and used the same font as he does on his album cover. He also had gig dates but had a lot less pictures and update info. We drew most of our inspiration from the Kooks website. Upon entering the site, we noticed it was very easy to navigate, with drop downs and large images breaking up the huge chunks of text. If you clicked at the links at the top of the page, they took you down to the bottom of the page where the information was. We decided to replicate this feature. There are many pictures of the band, as well as places where you could sign up to support the band. Gig dates were also available, as well as videos you could play straight from the website. There was also an area where you could contact the band members. Upon reflection, this was by far our favourite website, with its large amount of easily accessible content, and we felt it looked particularly professional and would be easier to replicate. So with our own website, just as Catfish and Bottleman did, and Casey Elephant and The Script, we decided to use our album cover as our website background to continue the theme. Just as The Script did, we advertised our new music video right at the top of the page so that the people looking at the page could see it straight away. We also used drop downs to navigate the page, using a bio, live update, and showing our brand new music video, as well as music you could play straight off of the website. We also had a store on our website so that people could view our band merchandise to add to the sense of validity. We had a sign up section and a place where you could leave feedback. There was also a box so you could contact the artists. Just as the Kooks did, we broke up our website using large images of the band to separate chunks of text. We used the same font that we used on our album as well to continue our house style. The drop downs at the top included gig dates and took you straight to the section that you clicked on, the section that you clicked on,